Welcome to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. Oh my gosh, we talked about current events this week. We're talking about Diddy and everything that's going on with him. Did Diddy do it? We have the whole timeline from November to currently what's going on in March. New Fair Unlocked. We're giving you all the details about the Baltimore Francis Scott Key Bridge. Next, we're going to talk about Brother 21, who introduced to us Figure One. That is an AI robot. It does all things. But question, y'all. Since it does everything, you think it does? Last but not least, we got a new segment called Toxic Tales from the Net. When I tell you that this story is juicy and crazy, oh my gosh, I'm going to use our word of the week. This is Shambolic. Make sure you tune in to listen.
What is good? Let's go.
Welcome to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. Throw up them X's. Hey. Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby. We get down, baby. For the crown, baby. Hey. Yes, guys. It's your girl, Mo. As you know, I hail from Co-op City, Section 5. Don't ever zone my shit. I represent everything Bronx. We all know that already. I'm here with my beautiful people, Flash, TJ, Shake, and Mash. Welcome.
Let's go.
Jazz hands.
You know what I mean?
If y'all not watching YouTube, I need y'all to look at Flash, please. What's good, brother Flash?
Yes, hello, my queens, niggas.
What's today's math, yo?
Niggas.
What's today's
Okay, yes. As you can see, I know my getup might look familiar. Maybe you might have heard of a guy named 19 Keys. Well, I'm not 19 Keys. I was born on the 21st, 19. That's two more. So therefore, I am brother 21.
21.
Okay.
21
Keys. Brother 21 Keys. Today I am the man that believes that in life we have so many expectations. So I will not should on myself. Okay, it's your boy Flash the Philosopher. It is he, it is me, it is I. Gang. What up?
Wait 1 second. Wait, say that again.
What's
what
up?
Was your philosophy for
I said
today?
I said so many expectations in life. I will not should on myself. SHOULD. I will not should on myself.
Should on myself. I like that.
I know Mash got triggered. Mash was like, "What?"
Nah, I'm with it. I liked it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all go back in the past. Choke away some I'm telling you. Real shit.
Right.
Life is life. It be like that sometimes.
Life is life.
Y'all already know what time it is. Flash, get it ready, bro. Get it ready.
Get it ready. Next, we moving into Shake's Word of the Week.
Oh.
Let's go. Word of the week.
Play that. Teach me your word, ho.
Hey.
This session.
Hey. Yo. What it do? It's your boy Shake, and I'm here to present you with today's Word of the Week. That's right.
Teach me.
Hey, I'm going to teach you, bro. Come on, just hold up. Let me cook, all right? So today's Word of the Week is shambolic. Shambolic is an adjective, and it means chaotic, disorganized, or mismanaged. So I'm going to use it in a sentence really quickly, all right? If you have a good accountant, they can repair even the most shambolic records and make it organized. So if you got a business, you should definitely think about getting an accountant. Shambolic.
I got one. Yo. All right. So all right, brother 21.
21.
Today, at least. All right, but yes, the book state that if you keep your hoes in different area codes, then your life will not be shambolic.
21.
Gang.
Brother 21.
Okay.
My first lesson for today.
That was a good one.
Oh,
Nice.
That was a good one. I like that 21. Thank you, sir. 21. Thank you, sir. 21.
You're welcome,
Appreciate that,
man.
King.
I'll tell you what.
Tribe,
T.
you came to the right spot. You are listening to the Sophisticatedly Ratchet podcast. We drop new episodes every Wednesday, everywhere you hear podcasts. We're on all the platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can even ask Alexa to play it. Just say, play the Sophisticatedly Ratchet podcast, and she will do her job. Follow us everywhere. We are on social media. We're on IG at So Ratchet Podcast. We're on TikTok at So Ratchet Podcast. We're on Twitter at So Ratchet Pod. And we're also on X, known as Threads, at So Ratchet Podcast. Follow us everywhere. And then don't forget to hit the like button right now, the follow button right now, the share button right now. What other buttons are there out there? Whatever it is, share us with a friend.
Bang that
like
shit.
us, give us some support. Write a comment. Yes, give us a comment.
Facts.
And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you for that, TJ.
Thank you, my sister. We appreciate you, my sister.
All right, so we're gonna move right into our current event episode for today, and of course, we're gonna start off with none other than Did Diddy Do It?
Diddy.
Start off with some Diddy.
Diddy.
This is a very hot topic.
Come on, bro.
We're gonna start into this. His situation is very shambolic right now.
Out the gates, ding her up!
It's my sister. It's my queen.
Give her a ding.
So
I dinged it already. Ding
so
again.
we're gonna start off.
Yes.
We're gonna start off with that.
Hot.
Okay.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. Hey, coming in hot. Right. I think myself and Shake and whomever could chime in on this. So we're gonna start this off. So we all know this kind of started from the beginning with Cassie, right? Mm-hmm. This started back in November 2023.
Gang.
When Cassie and two others filed a suit against Diddy. Cassie was Diddy's former romantic partner. She shocked many when she filed a civil suit against Combs, alleging that he sexually and physically abused her during the course of their relationship, right? So she filed her case on November 16th under New York State Adult Survivors Act, which gave adult victims of sexual violence a 1-year window to file civil claims regardless of the statutes of limitations, all right?
Oh, pause for 1 second. I just want to throw in here.
Yes.
In our previous episode, on Sophisticatedly Ratchet, we had a whole episode, Did He Do It? We went into great detail about all of those things that Mo just spoke on. We spoke very, 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 very specifically about the law, about all the other people who are putting cases out in New York City because of the restrictions on that law. So please go back, check out our replay last week. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for that, Mash. Also, within that November suit on November 23rd, Joy Dickinson Neal, Cassie's lawsuit inspired her to come forward at that time when she claimed that lawsuit. Then we have, of course, Liza Gardner filed a lawsuit accusing Combs of sexually assaulting her when she was 16 years old. Gardner alleged that either in 1990 or 1991, she and her friend met Combs and R&B singer Aaron Hall at an event held by MCA Records in Manhattan. After that, she was invited back to Hall's apartment with Combs. The two offered her drinks throughout the night. Combs then coerced her into having sex. The suit also said that it left her shocked and traumatized. Hall barged into the room after Combs was done, pinned her down, and sexually assaulted her, according to the suit. So that was an alleged incident that occurred as well. Then we have December 2023. Jane Doe says she was gang raped at 17. She filed a suit alleging that she was gang raped and sexually trafficked by Combs and Harvey Pierre, a former longtime president of Combs record label. She also stated that the assault happened in 2023 when she was 17 and Combs was 34. Whew. So that was another suit. The final suit came in February 2024, where Rodney Jones accuses Combs of a RICO enterprise. Rodney Little Rod Jones alleged in a federal suit that Combs and his associates engaged in serious illegal activity. He stated that he produced Combs' latest album and traveled with him from September 2022 to November 2023, according to his lawsuit. He alleged that during that time, he was sexually harassed by Combs, pressured to engage in sexual activities, forced to procure sex workers for Combs, and witnessed Combs giving drinks laced with drugs to people at parties.
It's party time. Party time is.
Wow.
Diddy parties was apparently the shit. Apparently.
Right. Now this leads us to March 2024. On March 25th, it was stated that Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided.
Okay. In a coordinated effort, Homeland Security raided 2 of P. Diddy's homes, both in Miami and LA. And get this, they were raided at the same damn time. That's right. Different area codes, same time. This was in connection with recent allegations of sexual abuse, sexual assault, and sex trafficking against Diddy. Puff Daddy is a billionaire, so you know they weren't able to find all of his homes. Like, this couldn't have been all of his homes because, like I said, he's a billionaire.
Is he really a billionaire?
Yeah, a billionaire. That's right. Look it up. So the only homes that they raided were the ones in connection with the allegations against him. And while they were raiding the home in LA, they detained P. Diddy's sons, Christian and Justin, while they tore the place apart. It turns out they were looking for electronic devices that had anything incriminating on it. Shoot, they looking for the smoking gun.
Guns and butter.
They're looking for video.
Rumor had it that Diddy fled the country, but when they found his plane in Antigua, turns out he wasn't even on the plane. That's right, 5-0. Diddy pulled the okie doke. A few hours later, Diddy was spotted at the customs office in front of Miami's Opa-locka International Airport. The dude was pacing back and forth, looking crazy. I mean, I get it, bro. Shoot, they looking for something. They probably gonna find something, bro. Earlier this year, P. Diddy's videographer and producer of the Love album, Rodney Little Rod Jones, filed a lawsuit against him for sexual harassment and assault. He stated that Diddy allegedly was grooming him for some of his celebrity friends, like Cuba Gooding Jr. In a document related to Little Rod's suit, Young Miami was named as a drug mule for Diddy. Allegedly, she was transporting pink cocaine to Diddy's home. And I'm guessing it's in Miami because she's Young Miami, right?
Wait, hold on. What's pink cocaine?
Hold up, bro. I'm getting to that. Pink cocaine is a combination of coke and ecstasy, also known as Tucci or 2C. In addition, yeah, there's more. Carisha was named as one of Diddy's sex workers, right along with Daphne Joy and Jade Rami, who is a wellness coach. Apparently, these women were paid a monthly stipend to work exclusively for Diddy. For those of you who don't know, Daphne Joy is 50 Cent's baby mama. 50 Cent is online doing a little bit of trolling, saying, I didn't know you were a sex worker, you little sex worker, you.
I ain't know you was a sex
Yo,
worker.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Diddy's 3 pieces, they nice. Like I looked up each one of these people. They are really nice pieces to be out here.
Daphne's
Like
cute
if
too.
you if you would
Bro,
what?
they are.
Yo, these is all really
All of them.
nice pieces
All of
here.
them.
Like if this is what you got on your team recruiting for you, you doing good. you doing good. Jeez Louise.
Diddy's lawyers say that these raids are nothing but a witch hunt based on meritless accusations. It's wild, right? So, I don't know, bro. What do you think about this?
I don't know if I believe the Young Miami being working for him. That's my personal opinion.
Carisha,
They already
please.
stated that Carisha, that she was transporting drugs. However, she has an alibi. They said she was doing that, she actually was in New York at that time. So some of these things are allegations. I'm not gonna make any. I don't want to just jump to the conclusion yet until the story continues to unfold. So it's just kind of like waiting to see what happens. When they went through his house, they tore that man's house up. They have that on.
They ain't find nothing, no?
In pictures as well.
We don't know yet.
They did. They found the gun and stuff, but they
Guns and
didn't say if anything came to light with it. But like Diddy's attorney saying, this is a witch hunt because how many other people so we have this whole big thing with the Nickelodeon situation coming out. Did they raid that man's house and look for tapes and everything like that too? So you got to kind of put everything into perspective. But like I said, we waiting to see if this is going to be unfold and if this is going to turn out to did Diddy do it? Is this going to become a series like the R. Kelly one? To be continued. What y'all got to say?
I don't know. I just feel like the writing was on the wall. We saw it coming up because all these reports was coming through about people filing these allegations. Like, and we said in that episode, did he do it? I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm watching the reports and I'm letting all the information come out, and it's just looking crazier and crazier. The more stuff is coming to light, it's wild. Like, it's not just Diddy. I think Diddy is just like a layer of the onion. And like, the more people come out, the more people are getting exposed for like their behavior and their past deeds and transgressions. It's symbolic. It's shambolic. It's wild.
That's a,
Give that man a point.
Nice.
No.
he just say symbolic at first, but he cleaned it up. He cleaned it.
Shambolic.
He cleaned it up.
Just give my point.
Go ahead.
I will say that I feel bad for Diddy a little bit, only because I don't know if it's the conspiracy theorist in me, but there's got to be something bigger, and they just letting him take the fall for everything. I don't know. It's just too. It's a lot going on, and I think also because of the time frame in the '90s. We were doing so much stuff. So I really do think some of the stuff is true because there's a lot of consistencies.
Yeah.
Remember that guy that was his bodyguard at the time? Or was he the driver? I think he was. We did a post on him.
He got
Who,
murdered
Mark
or something. I believe.
Mark Curry. And he had shared that, that they were roofing girls, putting stuff in their drink. And then this came up with Rod's story as well. So there's a lot of consistencies that make you think that it's actually true.
You talking about Gene Deal, his bodyguard? He was a big black dude. He was doing a lot of. Gene Deal is his. So 2 different people. You got Curry, who was an artist, right? And he was saying that he was putting little ecstasy like baby birds.
Like
Remember that video?
yes,
Right?
it was him. That was Mark Curry, right?
That's Mark Curry. Yeah,
Yes,
he's
I was talking
artist.
about him.
Right, but there's another shit. You look him up. His name is Gene Deal. He was Diddy's ex security guard. And he was very vocal about Diddy's past, behavior, or whatever. And it's all just becoming more apparent. The more information that's coming out, it's
consistent.
Not surprising. Yeah.
And it's consistent. Cassie mentioned, I think she did mention a little bit of sex trafficking, if I'm not mistaken. But it's coming up with other people's stories. So I do feel like there is some truth to it. But I'm like, damn, like, is he really going to take the fall for all of this? Now they're like, anyone that has ever mentioned Diddy's parties or has a picture next to Diddy, like, they're all being
here's the thing.
Put
Ain't
on
nobody
blast.
saying nothing about Jay-Z. Ain't nobody saying because
I said that he's coming next.
People are saying that he's coming next. People are saying
He's
that
coming
Jay
next.
will be next. A lot of people are saying
Because this is how they were treating girls in the 90s. When I watched the Freaknik video documentary, I was like, oh my God, they were like straight up raping these women in the 90s. So I'm sure there's going to be so many women that are now seeing this happen and be like, okay, I could tell my story too. It's time for me to tell my story too.
Yo, so Little Boozy had came out the other day talking about, I have never seen so many people so happy for the downfall of a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He said that?
But he said, all these schools, all these people he donated to, all these friends he has, nobody's coming out to his defense. But let me tell y'all something, okay? My thing is, if you went to one of those sex parties and you had a questionable time with Diddy, you wouldn't be coming out either because you don't want some bitch to come out the woodworks and name
Nobody
you
wants to be
in one of these shits.
associated with it.
Like, I don't want to be associated, bro. If I went to
Some
one of
people
these...
have came out though. Stevie J definitely came out. Stevie J still supporting Diddy and was with him the other day. Yes.
He was with him the other day?
Yes, and Stevie J went at it with 50 and was basically saying meet me outside so we could fight type of
I don't know. For me, I have no respect for Stevie J. Did you know that Faith Evans has to pay him $30,000 a month?
Spousal support, baby.
And
Spousal
spousal
support.
support.
A win's a win.
A win's a win.
Win is a win.
Oh,
She be alright.
Yo,
Boo-hoo.
Flash
Drink them
is trash,
tears.
bro. I'm going to tell you that in real life.
Oh,
You
man.
way too happy,
Yo.
bro.
No, I will say though, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm waiting for the biopic. I think this is it's mad, and I ain't gonna say it's not entertainment because it is entertainment though. And I said on the last shit, I hate to see Diddy go through this shit, but at the same time, I think there's too much patterns that people are seeing where you don't know what's speculation from what actually has real life meaning to it with a lot of
Validity.
Diddy's life. Yeah, and because we know Diddy to kind of be a little bit wild, because you hear him in so much other shit. I don't care if it's like with when he gets mad at coaches, or I think I seen a video one time where this nigga leaped off the roof and shit, into the pool, and Diddy be on some wild shit sometimes. So it's hard for me to be like, yo, Diddy's a mild-mannered man. Like, he could never done any of this. Like, I mean, I think there's a lot of rumors and there's truth to it. I even seen a video recently. I don't know if it was making the band or something like that, but it was a dude that was talking on some shit saying, he wants to be in the industry and he wants to thrive in the industry, but he ain't trying to put nobody business out there, but he not trying to get fucked to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, we even said this on like some of the Hollywood shit. It's like, there might be like these rituals or things that you got to do for certain people because you want to get ahead. And even if it's somebody promising you some backdoor to award or some shit, you might be like, well, I could risk it. I'm just letting y'all know I ain't about that life. I don't want fame that bad. But still, there are people who will do that, and when they're in these industries.
We had mentioned it a couple of weeks ago on one of our previous episodes, and we talked about being a rock star or rock star lifestyle, right? And now we're seeing the after effects of a rock star lifestyle in, this current day and age where everything is recorded and publicized and circulated and discussed. And I think, like I said, more shit's gonna come out because you think about other people who have rock star lives. Who else would you say?
Let's talk about the white people, the real rock stars.
Wait,
I'm sure he was raping white chicks too. They about to come out the woodworks too soon.
And I did want to say, back then, females was lying about their ages back then, and I'm not condoning and saying it was right or wrong, but I'm saying there was times when females would lie about their age because they wanted to be close to the person with money. And that's just straight facts. You understand what I'm saying? So to get in the rooms, oh yeah, I'm 21 or I'm 18.
Fake
when you
IDs
16.
are real.
Yeah.
Because fake IDs were very real back then as well. So that's why I said there's a lot of things. Yeah, but like Matt said,
all you women, all you women that was trying to get into the clubs with y'all fake IDs, thinking y'all was upholding citizens and shit, but no, y'all was on some ratchet shit. Yeah, I'm talking to all of y'all. I
mean, I even know women that were really ready to have sex with these celebrities, not for nothing. Like, you want to say I fucked Jay-Z. You want to say I sucked Jay-Z's dick. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean,
yes.
But I'm just saying, like, that was a thing too. You know what I'm saying?
not
like,
you.
I grew up in Harlem, and I actually knew people that were actually having sex with DMX and Cameron. Like, I know people that mess with them. So
would you consider that an achievement? Do you consider like a perk that
it wasn't an
claim?
achievement, but it was somewhat like a perk. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I messed with this rapper, so it was a thing, and that was what we were doing back then. So or they, not we.
They, not we. I say, yeah, they. I definitely ain't.
She almost let it slip. She that
Did he growl in your ear?
Shit not gonna look good on her Tinder profile.
That's exactly what DMX was to do, right?
Anyway, go ahead, man.
Nah, I was just gonna put this little red herring out there. I think the next person to be under suspicion is Jay-Z and Beyonce. All right. And
why
I
Beyonce?
say that,
Don't be putting the Queen's name in that. Put him by himself.
Hear me out. Tierra Marie.
Don't come for you.
I got questions about Tierra Marie and her career. All right. I feel like Tierra Marie was blackballed, and at some point in time, more information is gonna come out about this. I'm just putting it out there now.
They already put that out there already. And
I'm just putting it out there now. I'm just all I'm saying.
On Love and Hip Hop,
That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, thank you, Mash, for that.
Yeah, I hear you.
I hear that. I did want to say, speaking of Beyonce, just really quickly, Beyonce had a new album that came out March 29th called Cowboy Carter. Cowboy Carter.
All right.
Yeah, she's going into the country genre, so we're just looking to see how she'll do. She has 27 songs on the album.
27? Jesus. Good
27
Lord.
songs. 27 songs on the album.
I don't know if y'all remember, but y'all gotta remember, Beyonce is from Houston, okay? She's from Texas. All right, so she probably really does have a love for country music, and they think she's trying to come for Taylor Swift's spot, but at the end of the day, it's just probably because she has a love for country.
She does. She had a song with Miley Cyrus. A lot of people think they're gonna get a Grammy for that song.
Nice.
She had a song with Miley Cyrus. Right. I haven't listened to the whole album yet, but I'll have feedback once I do that, but I just wanted, that's very current. Her album just came out on March 29th, Cowboy Carter. So take a listen. Yeah.
I will say that I really do like the fact that she came out with this country album, and she's not doing this to just monopolize. She's put a lot of other black country artists on the forefront as well, and I really appreciate that about her.
Also, I did want to touch on one thing. A lot of people was trying to, Beyonce was kind of, in a sense, getting flack. If you don't know, I'll let you know. Prior to Beyonce doing country, K. Michelle, a lot of people do not know, K. Michelle has been wanting to get into the country forum for so long. She sounds amazing. And that's what people are saying. People are like, just because Beyonce's Beyonce, she's just, trying to go in and dominate. Whereas K. Michelle has been doing this for a while. That's one of K. Michelle's biggest dreams. And it's so crazy. People, would figure that K. Michelle would feel some type of way. Beyonce actually sent K. Michelle some beautiful flowers and a note, basically letting K. Michelle know that she sees her and all of this stuff. So K. Michelle was, because a lot of people, that was a lot of chitter and chatter with the K. Michelle situation, because she's been doing this country thing too, like really wanting to do country. Right?
We get to be in that space. I love.
You know what's crazy though? We can't hold Beyonce accountable because K. Michelle don't got the star power behind her. We can't say, hey Beyonce, you doing too good. You need to slow down because K. Michelle can't catch up. K. Michelle need to figure it out. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
No, K. Michelle has figured it out, and that's not what we're saying. That was the chatter of what people were saying.
Okay.
K. Michelle never came out and said that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Okay. Obviously, the chatter was heard. Beyonce sent K. Michelle flowers. K. Michelle went on and was like, thank you, B. You know what I mean? So it's no issue between K. Michelle and Beyonce per se, not between them. However, that's the chatter that's going on. And then there was another set of chatter that was trying to say like, K. Michelle want to do country because Beyonce wants to do country. When in fact, that's not true. K. Michelle actually was doing country prior to Beyonce coming out. So that's what I'm just trying to say too. So you have those fans. We all love Beyonce, who love Beyonce, who was saying, now K. Michelle want to get into country. No, she was actually in country before Beyonce, went into country. So
wait, we talking about K. Michelle with the big butt, like
K. Michelle with the big butt.
The previous
that
big butt. She removed her butt.
She had reconstructive surgery to correct.
You said what? My sister? She has removed her butt.
Yes, because it was dangerous and she was.
Oh no.
Yeah,
brother 21 is not a good guy.
21.
Yeah,
and
that's not 21.
I mean, and what I was saying was I wasn't really coming at Beyonce about it. I don't think there's a beef between them. I'm basically talking about the fans that always want to just make up. She not getting ahead. That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So next up, I'm going to go into MASH. Who's going to talk about an unfortunate situation that occurred? That situation was definitely shambolic. So I wanted you to share the situation. I want you to share. I want you to share about the bridge in Baltimore.
That was smooth.
Let's go.
I love it.
Let's go.
All right,
showing out.
All right, tribe. So there was a tragic incident that occurred last Tuesday morning. A cargo ship rammed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. This is a major road used in order to connect Baltimore to Maryland. I think Baltimore to Delaware. One of the main things that surprised me once I started doing the research about this cargo ship is that this cargo ship was 900 feet long, right? When you put that in a context, that's the size of the Eiffel Tower. That's how big this bridge was. I mean, this how big this boat was, the ship was. The cargo ship was huge. Apparently, Tuesday night, they reported that the vessel had lost power and then the cargo ship struck a main pillar on the bridge, causing the bridge to collapse. Right, the collapse of the bridge resulted in the injury of 8 construction workers who were filling potholes at the time on the bridge. 6 of them passed away. 2 of them were pulled from the ocean, and the 4 other bodies haven't been reclaimed yet. What else about this horrible incident? Investigations being done now to find out more information about what caused it. They said it was reported a power loss failure is what resulted in this. I looked into it a little bit further, and some people are speculating that it could have been a fuel issue. The fuel that they received might have caused the ship to malfunction. They reported that a lot of ships have fuel issues, and they tend to have them out in sea, so they don't really cause problems. But in this instance, it occurred close to land and resulted in this tragic accident. Condolences go out to the families who were affected by this tragedy. This was one of the this is one of the saddest events because it was recorded in real time, so you could actually see the bridge collapse when it got struck. So yeah, it was really unfortunate to watch, but that's what occurred last Tuesday. I wanted to report that so everybody could be aware.
Thank you. And I do want to say, of course, Baltimore is dealing with a tragedy, but some of the things that are also coming out, not in regard to the bridge, but just the chatter going on, is the mayor of Baltimore, Brandon Scott. He's a younger gentleman, black, seems to be articulate, and people, instead of worrying about the tragedy, is worrying about him as a mayor being that young. Yeah, instead of worrying about the bridge and the tragedy, is worrying about him being young. And one of the reporters asked him, like, oh, well, when is the bridge going to be repaired? And I think he answered it amazingly and said, I'm worried about the life that has been lost, not about rebuilding the bridge right now, And I just feel like it's a lot of chatter because he's black, he's young, and, so as opposed to looking at the situation as a tragedy, you're now bringing in the mayor of Baltimore. For what reason, I have no idea.
Right.
So I just felt like, bring it back to the situation at hand, which is the loss of lives.
The one thing that I didn't know was the way to settle this dispute is typically that the owner of the ship and the freight owner are responsible for paying the damages for the bridge. Technically, that's how it's handled in the sea. But, we got insurance for shit like that. But that's who technically should take responsibility for payment to repair it because it was their boat and their materials.
I did hear about Sleepy Joe. I hate to refer to him as that because that's
is who he is. He is who he is.
But Sleepy Joe said he was going to make sure that they built that bridge back and they were going to get federal funding. I remember him saying that.
Absolutely.
Something else that I wanted to mention is just the impact that it of course it impacted the citizens, but there was a reporting of some citizens that lived really close to the bridge, and they said that they felt it in their sleep, like they were sleeping at the time, and they can feel the vibration of it. So I'm just like, dang, that had to have been like a really hard hit, and like for it to vibrate. To hit the houses, you know what I'm saying?
No, did you see how it looked when it fell?
It looked like Jenga.
You know what's crazy though, TJ? Yeah. Because it was so big and so heavy, it was only moving at 9 miles per hour. It wasn't booking it at like 40 or 80. Like we talking about knocks because that's how you need speed on water. But it's like 9 miles per hour.
But let's be honest, 9 miles that is a tanker.
I mean, it's like I said, it's the Eiffel Tower. Like it's Eiffel Tower moving at 9 miles per hour could take out a bridge.
Yeah, that's a lot of force. A lot of force.
And they did do some warning prior to, like they tried to get in contact. They did get in contact with Maryland Seaport authorities or whatever, and they did try to shut the bridge down prior to. It just happened so fast, So.
It's crazy,
New fear unlocked is what I say. Like going across bridges, I'm like, I don't know now, And then I did see a report come out, and I shouldn't even mention it because I don't know the bridge, but people are saying like there's other bridges in the U.S. that are not that sturdy, and they're reporting on that now. So hopefully we can.
Well, in defense of the Scott Key Bridge, this is a 47-year-old bridge, and they got rated last year in fair condition. So. It wasn't as if the bridge was in bad condition. It just so happened that this big ass ship hit it,
Yeah, that's terrible though.
But I'm complete.
It's so unfortunate. It really is. So, all right. Next up, Flash. You're next with your news.
Brother 21. Brother 21, please. Can you reintroduce me?
Yes. 21. Let me reintroduce. Let me reintroduce Brother 21 with his next segment. Thank you.
Flash 21.
I appreciate you, my queen. As always. What does Ashe mean? Y'all keep saying that. What does that mean? I'm ashy? I need lotion? What are you saying?
No, it's a greeting. It's a greeting. Ashe.
Oh, Ashe. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hello. All right, Brother 21. But yes, I come to bring you the stories. Of course, Brother 21 is very much cultured into technical news. And I want to make sure I keep all of my tribe and people, and black people especially, in the know of what's going on out here in these streets. And one thing that came out recently was OpenAI, which I reported on, who owns and oversees how ChatGPT works. That's the parent company that operates ChatGPT. They're heavily invested in by Microsoft and a lot of other tech firms and whatnot. But they have recently showcased their newest foray into robotics. All right. And they have released video of something called the Figure One, or this is their model. And I want to show y'all a preview of what this thing can do and what it's about. So I'm going to show y'all a video and then just give you some feature breakdown on what this is. So 1 second. This is the Figure One showcase.
It's I Am Robot.
Hey, Figure One, what do you see right now?
Oh, I saw this. An apple.
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great. Can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
Wow.
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Great. So, based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
The dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great. Can you put them there?
Of course.
Yeah, this makes me appreciate how much my brain does for me, like automatically. It does it so much faster than this robot right now.
All right. So, how do you think you did?
I think I did pretty well. The apple found its new owner, the trash is gone, and the tableware is right where it belongs.
I agree. Thanks, Figure One.
My man stuttered just a little
You're
bit.
welcome. If there's anything
You
else
heard
need
that,
help
right?
with, just let me know.
But did you notice what he said? What the questions he asked? It was, how do you think you did? It was asking it to
Right.
evaluate itself.
He said, I think I did pretty well. Like he stuttered on his like.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been looking at all the details that came out of that showcasing of the Figure One. Everything from even what Shake was saying, as far as like, why the hell would a AI stutter and all this stuff? And of course, robotics is not nothing new. AI is not nothing new, but we are stepping into a new age of how we're going to kind of combine those things between AI and robotics and do a lot of new shit in the world. Now, these companies, they already have robotics. Even Tesla has a robot called the Tesla Optimus, which is in factories, and they're testing out to upgrade into different forms of what the Tesla Optimus is. And they out working, like, they're doing shit. And the whole goal is to almost, well, let me let you know what Brothers 21 philosophy is. Okay.
21.
In my mind, the white man is trying to bring slavery back. And this is the Benjamin Button way of bringing slavery back. Okay. It started with black people, and now they're moving on to robotics to make sure that everybody can have a slave in a house. But just some dope key
Well, work
points
smarter,
on.
not harder.
Or, hear me out, brother 21. I mean, I don't mean to steal your shine, my brother, but I also have some ideas about how the white man's plotting to take us down, brother. I think the white man is doing this in order to get their reinforcements up, brother. Because all the black people can't afford these iRobots in their house. So all the white people gonna get the iRobots. And then when the war starts,
Ashe.
you know what I mean? They're gonna be ready to take us down. But we ain't gonna be shambolic. We gonna prepare. We gonna be ready. We gonna have our guns together. We gonna have our liberty together. And we gonna have our faculties in order. And we gonna do what we gotta do to fight the war.
Yes,
Drip,
my
drip.
brother.
Drip, drip.
I appreciate you,
Yeah.
brother. But watch how you speak words on my segment, brother.
drip, drip.
Okay.
Ding me, brother. Make sure you
But
ding me,
but
brother.
a couple key points on this thing. So of course, You're right. But robotics is getting so dope. Like I said, everything from the humanoid form factor that they're having for these robots. The goal is to make remedial tasks and things that are either unsafe for certain people to be working in, uh, and just have these robots start doing some of those mundane things. That's kind of what people are, or what these companies are trying to evolve how a lot of our things are manufactured, by using these robots. They have multimodal understanding as well. So, they can speak about and use their cameras and their algorithms to figure out what's going on in the scene and shit like that. Uh, Definitely have speech recognition software. They can speak in different languages. They're making these robots to have reasoning and decision making. That's why he's able to ask the robot, "Hey, why did you do that?" And the robot's gonna be like, "Well, I did that because you told me to." But he's not gonna really say it like that. He's gonna be like, "Well, because that was the smartest thing to do," and tell you why. Learning and adaptation. These robots will be able to learn from you, learn what things you need them to do, especially physically.
Ooh.
Uh,
Ooh.
yeah, I mean,
Can I
it's going to be
get an
different.
answer?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Oh, you want to get fucked by one of these? What you
I was
talking about?
thinking that. I was
Ah,
thinking that.
yeah.
Look,
I
look,
want.
and we don't need a robot to read your mind.
I want to know, like, would you
Yeah.
guys
Do they do
fuck,
that? Or yeah.
or would you guys have intercourse with a robot? Because if you teach it, like for a
Robot pussy?
woman, it takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you gotta really know my body. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what I like. And if I could program the robot to do that, why do I need a man? Like,
But
I
then
can
you
have
I
him
didn't see the
working for
robot had a
me.
mouth. Yeah. You gotta look
Yes,
at
and he
how
does
he's
it
built,
right
'cause I didn't see
every
him with the mouth.
time. Every time.
So you know what? My mind get nasty, and I'm not gonna lie. So in my mind, I want to like be able to don't I want to be able to take my sperm and put it into the robot, and I want to run a train on a woman with like a robot kind of. So she gonna be like sucking the robot off. I'm gonna be hitting it from the back, and then when I tell the robot, nut in her mouth,
And it's your nut.
it's my
Ew.
I
How is it
can't.
gonna be
full
preserved?
circle, full circle,
Full
Ew.
circle
It's
moment,
all
right?
full circle.
it's all rotten and
But looking
shit
at this
and
robot, the
dried
robot
up.
didn't even really have a mouth. Like, and I'm trying to think of like even around his midsection. Like, how would we? Yeah.
Yo,
how
you
could- if
judge
you
me for
created
having
it
a
that
pocket
way.
pussy, and you gonna got the nerve to have an AI jizz all over your
I'm
lady,
not fucking a
and I
robot.
can't have a pocket
I'm not
pussy,
fucking a
but
robot.
you got a
No.
whole
You
iRobot.
could have a pocket pussy. You could
No.
have that on the robot.
Yeah.
I'd fuck that
You
robot.
see,
I'm sorry.
you see,
I'd fuck the robot.
I mean, you
I
see,
know
this
you
is
would,
the
especially if
thing.
it had the parts. Yeah.
And y'all women be so much more open with toys and shit. But I'm not gonna lie, like if I was Shake roommate somewhere and I open the door and he over here just full figure foreign a robot all crazy and shit, I'm a back out, number one. Cause I'm gonna realize what type of friend I got. And it's not in no bad way. It's just that he into different shit. You know what I'm saying? But I can't
I'll be that friend. I'll be like, yo, you got the new model, bro? Where'd you get the
but,
new
but,
shit,
but
bro?
that's the thing, TJ. You say that, but then if the robot looks at me in my eye and the robot's like, help me, and I still can't do nothing.
No, you asked it. How well do you think you did? And he'd be like, well, she would say, I made you come. So I guess I did my job.
Yo, Flash. What if he programmed a
Yeah.
robot? What if he programmed the robot to look at you and be like, you want some too? What would you do?
Maybe.
What would you do?
That's the thing. I mean, you mean like me? Like
Yeah,
the
like
robot gonna
he
ask me if I
getting
want
crazy.
some?
He getting crazy. Figure four leg lock, got oil spilling everywhere, right? But the robot look up at you like, you want some?
So in my mind, it can go two ways, because if it's just like the robot face, maybe not. But if it open up some shit and it look kind of crazy with the mouth, the lips start twirling around, and be like, oh shit.
I
You
can't.
get used to it. You get
So
used
she
to
got
it.
some vacuum shit with a spinning rotator that
I'm
pulsates.
sure somebody's already creating
It
this.
pulsates.
This is not
With a
just
vent,
now.
with a vent underneath that cools the ball sack. It'd be crazy.
Oh wow. Okay.
That shit would be wild.
The cleanup after all y'all juices be on that robot is gonna be freaking shambolic to do all of that.
Yeah,
shit.
robot.
The
It's
robot
AI.
is
It's
gonna
AI.
The robot is gonna clean it up.
AI gonna clean it up.
I'm
And
about to-
you-
that's- I'm about to think that's gonna be a shambolic mess, child. All of that.
Oh
You
my
know
God,
what?
you're winning,
All
Mo.
day. All
winning.
day. Mo
All
is going
day.
for the
Fighting. She's
win.
fighting for her life.
Okay?
All
She's
day.
not
She's
fighting
playing.
for her life.
Okay? Okay?
Shut up.
All right. No,
All
but
right.
yeah, but that's my presentation on that. Oh, let me see. Did I
Thank
have
you,
one more
Brother
thing? Oh yeah.
21. Oh, you
Okay,
have
yeah.
something else, Brother
Yeah.
21?
I'll show something else on the
Yeah,
live
we
probably.
cut
So
you off.
yo,
We cut
Okay.
you off.
so try make sure y'all check out the live because I might do a update on this or show y'all also what Tesla's working on as far as their robot, the Optimus
Okay.
Generation 2.
Nice.
So
Gotcha.
yeah, gang, y'all keep away though. All right, Brother 21 out. Peace.
Gang.
Thank you.
Okay. Speaking of the
Okay,
live, we go
so-
live today. All right, we go
Yes.
live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, which is at So Ratchet Space Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you check us out. Invite a friend, tribe. We love to connect with you when we're live. We love to get that feedback and get that energy from you, and it's fun. No one ever wants to get off, and we're only there for an hour. Please pop out. Subscribe. Hit the button right now. Hit the like button right now. Hit the follow button right now. Hit the subscribe button right now. Thank you
Facts.
for listening to us right now. And get on live tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, guys. So this next segment that we're about to get in is called Toxic Tales from the Net. Okay, we're all ready?
You so toxic.
Girl, what I'm
We
about
like-
to
we like
share.
these.
Now, this situation that I'm about to share
It's
is
toxic.
very shambolic. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
back with it.
Wow.
Back to
Wow.
back.
Hey,
You
nasty
just
to
won.
dick.
Wow.
Nasty to
Right.
dick. God,
Wow.
Okay.
God,
All right.
Elite.
So someone came to the internet. And so we're gonna call this "What Do I Do?" Okay. So she's been married for 8 years. She has 3 kids. The husband is overseas. Okay. So
Is he
he's
in the military? Like,
He's in the military. He's in the military. Well, it
Okay,
appears
he's
that he's
fighting
in
for
the
the
military.
country.
She said
Okay.
overseas.
Are they black or
But
white?
said that he's
Are they
overseas.
black or white?
But she's black. She's black.
Is he white?
She's black. I don't know what he is. I'm assuming he's black.
Can we listen?
okay, brother Drip.
When he comes home, he comes home from about 2 to 3 weeks, you know, and then he's gone for the rest of the time, right? Because he's based out wherever he's based out. In the interim of this female, she goes to a bar. She has a one-night stand. That's all she really wanted was a one-night stand. She said the sex was amazing. It was good, whatever may have you. This one-night stand now turns into she's been dealing with this person for 2 years. At first, they were just going. At first, they were just going to the hotel.
You're too good.
At first, they were just going to the hotel or whatever, and now eventually he never came to her home, of course, because she has the 3 kids. So she finally goes to his house or whatever. At this point, when she goes to his house, she didn't tell him. She finds out she's pregnant. So she's in his house now, whatever, and as she's going to the house, they're talking. She's looking at pictures, whatever may have you, that's on the wall. You know, they're
Is he
doing all-
married?
You know,
Is he in
he's
a
not
rela-
married. He's single, no kids. Single,
Okay.
no kids, not married. Like she said, one night stand turned into this over thing 2 years. As she's looking at the wall, she notices a picture.
No way.
The picture on the wall is a picture of her husband. She's now trying to figure out how the hell is she gonna bring up who's this guy in the picture without, you know, coming off. So she said, and literally this happened the day of because she bit off all her nails because she's like just so nervous. So now she's talking and, you know, so she's just going down the line like, oh, okay, so who is this and who is that? And he was like, oh, that's my brother. Brother? So she asks us now, is this your brother from the father, you know, like how you got brothers? She says from the father's side. She did indicate that the husband told her that he did have some, you know, half siblings from the father. Okay, fine. So she knows that this is a half brother at this point in time. So she's then like, oh, okay, you know, and then he went and I guess got more pictures, whatever. And she was like, oh, well, is he married? So the brother's like, yeah, he is married. Remember, she's the damn wife. So he was like, oh, okay. As he brings out the picture, he was like, yeah, here's a picture of him and his wife. A picture comes out with him and another female and 2 children.
Box
These 2 children,
side.
these 2 children are 2 boys. She has 2 boys and a girl. So he was like, yeah. So she was like, have you ever met the wife? He was like, no, I haven't met the wife, but I saw pictures. This man out in Germany now has his 2 children with this wife. She looks at the picture. She's like, the boys look identical to her boys at this point in time. The question is, what do I do? This is Tales from the Internet, child.
That's a toxic tale, sis. Good
That's
job.
a
Good job.
toxic
Thank you
tale.
for sharing that story. Thank you for sharing that
Yeah,
story.
facts. That's definitely it. That's up there.
Shambolic for sure. That was Shambolic for sure.
Yeah. Was
Like
absolutely
It's
crazy.
overwhelming.
originally, as soon as you was like, it's his brother, I was like, the jig is up. Bitch, you have to just let him know. And my thing is, he don't know that she married with kids. He don't know after all these. How long you said they was fucking with each other? 2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
And he don't
I'm
know
assuming
that.
he knows that she got kids, so which is why she said you can't come to my house or whatever.
Yeah.
And I believe that he knows that she's married,
Got
just
you.
not to who she was married to.
That's what I'm saying.
So that right. That's why they would at first. Remember, they started up. It was supposed to be a one night stand, but she said the nigga looked good and the sex was amazing.
So
it then went and started off at hotels, and then as time progressed, they
So
started
let me
going to
tell
his
you
home.
what. Let me tell you what this is what I would do if I'm in her situation, okay? The next time this nigga come home, I'm gonna take a picture of that shit right quick. Next time the nigga come home, let me ask you a question. Who the fuck are these people right here? Right? And then, you know what I'm saying? Then when the nigga starts stuttering, she can hit him with, well, that's why I'm fucking your brother. And I'm pregnant.
You so toxic, Shake. Look at him laughing. You so diabolical.
hilarious.
I got
so
questions.
diabolical.
He don't know how many like nephews and nieces he got. He
Well,
don't know how many kids his brother got.
His brother has only been showing the kids from
The kids
Germany.
in Germany, the German
Right.
kids.
Germany.
But question.
Right.
So technically, this guy is fucking the mother of his niece or nephew.
Correct.
And his child.
Correct, because he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Right. He doesn't know.
Well-
And
so
his child's
basically,
mother too.
remember,
So
she's
the-
pregnant.
So
Remember,
cousin brothers,
cousin brothers, because she's
cousin siblings.
That's what's about to be, bro.
yes. Remember,
that's a
she's
lot.
currently
Symbolic,
pregnant. She's currently pregnant. Her husband doesn't know she's pregnant, and the guy that she's dealing with, which
don't
is
need it
doesn't
this
know that
point.
she's pregnant either. So at that
Okay.
point, right. So now that's basically so, and of course it's not her husband's because the husband is not here. He's away.
Crazy.
Okay,
So-
I have my
Yes.
answer. I'm ready.
Go ahead, TJ.
First, I will say this sounds like a Tyler Perry movie.
100%.
Too much.
100%.
It is.
Togetherness.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Way
You know,
too much.
it's the brother,
Yeah,
and
it's a
then
lot.
it's a lot. It sounds
And
like
a lot
Tyler
of,
Perry
and to be
movie.
honest, not to cut you off, a lot of people was even saying like, if this is a made up story, I mean, I could send
Yeah.
y'all the link and everything that she came out with. This is I'm gonna send it. Just that's what she says. That's what she
It's a
claims.
real
But
story.
sis, I got advice
Yes,
for you.
it's a real story.
I have advice from you. I have advice for you.
Go ahead.
This is your one get out of jail free card. If
It
he
is.
does not know that you're pregnant, go ahead and take that to the clinic, sis.
Mm-hmm.
It's messy. Your kids are gonna. It's just way too messy. I think 2 years is a long time. Like, you're obviously feeling homeboy. Maybe he's just like your husband, and that's why you felt for
Obviously,
him.
she has a preference. She's got a type.
Yeah,
she
she-
likes
she
a certain type of
definitely
nigga. I
does.
wrote that down.
But sis, this is your opportunity, and I do not condone abortion when it comes to like contraception. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you should use abortion
as a
contraception.
contraception.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I feel like if you get pregnant, you should keep the baby, not because you forgot to use a condom. You know what I'm saying? But this situation is a little different. It's very messy, and I think you need to not tell him that you're pregnant and just get rid of the baby. But you need to also cut him off if you do want to have a relationship with your husband, or that if you want to leave both of them alone, because your husband got a whole nother family. And no, who wants to be with him? Your kids are gonna be the uncle. That's the uncle. You gotta walk away. So my advice to sis is get an abortion. Don't tell him, and leave both of them alone.
Are we
Start all
overlooking the
over.
fact that she's not respectfully cheating? She's just out here letting niggas skeet all inside of her. Are we overlooking that altogether?
Okay, that's
The
true.
madness.
Yeah,
The
Yeah, you ain't lying.
madness.
that's shambolic work.
All
You
All
ain't
right,
lying.
you know,
It
like
could have been a
that's the
slip up. It
madness.
could have been a slip up.
Slip up or not? Why you letting this man skeet all in you while you know you got a husband?
He could have had the condom on and it
Don't
could have ripped by
see why you
accident.
giving her a pass? Like, we trying to correct this behavior. That's a problem. She should have not allowed that to
I'm
happen.
playing
You should have
devil's
been.
advocate.
I agree.
She should have cheat. She didn't.
Right.
do
I
it.
mean,
Should have been on the
she
pill.
shouldn't have
She
allowed
should
it.
have been on double contraception.
She shouldn't have allowed it to happen either. And even if right, because then you could have called a spade, right? Even if, let's say, she wasn't pregnant, and then she went to his home and found out homeboy had a whole nother family. Okay, then you either would have to I don't know how you can work out that situation because
Step
you was doing
one.
what you did. I mean, she could have played off and be like, oh, I met this and this is my friend. And when we went back to his house, I noticed that. So she could have kind of played that story off. But now it's a lot.
But,
I
but,
kind
but
of
question, Brother 21 has a question and maybe also a solution. If maybe she can get the man who she's supposed to be with to believe that this is his kid, I should say, then even if he does a DNA test, it will still be proven that this is his kid.
No, because
So maybe she should.
It won't.
DNA is specific, nigga, not hereditary.
Not only that, let me tell you why it's not going to work. Because the man is not there. So she hasn't had sex with him. Remember, he's overseas.
But
So
he said he comes back every 2 weeks.
They're not
though,
twins,
right?
nigga.
I mean,
No,
brothers.
when he comes back from overseas, he spends maybe 2 to 3 weeks home.
Okay.
So currently he's
Could be like
overseas.
every
So
other month. Okay.
that's why she said even if I tried, she can't do it because she haven't had.
No, that's crazy.
She haven't.
And I don't even think there's laws against getting married in other countries and being married here. I know if you're married, I heard about stories where pilots were married and had 2 different families in 2 different states. When you've been married in 2 separate states, that's illegal, okay? But being married in another country, I don't know if it has the same impact in America, whether you could still, get in criminal trouble for that.
Well, I'm sure that as a wife you could file for divorce. Like if you know that this nigga
For
married in another country, I'm sure the courts will agree
mean?
in your favor. That sounds like a legitimate clause.
So
for
what's your
divorce.
advice for her, Spew God Drip?
Oh, she should have strapped up. She should have made sure she strapped up.
No, it's too late for that. What she should
Moving
do
forward,
now?
bro.
What should
Moving
I
forward.
do now?
Oh,
Moving
right
forward.
Not the
now?
what you should have, could have.
All right.
What do I do?
Well, what does she
What
do?
do I do?
She gotta.
What do I do?
She gotta do like you said. All right, we gotta bite the bullet on this one.
Yeah,
She gotta
I
go to
agree.
the chop shop.
Yeah.
I don't judge nobody for their decision.
I don't condone it.
But
don't condone
I
it, but-
understand, and this is mega symbolic. Like cousins and uncles and dads, and there's too many different cross angles. I don't know. No. You gotta.
Yo, Mash, you just wanted to judge her, and they wanted you to help her. See, I'm glad you came up with a solution instead of sitting over here, judging this woman over her shambolic situation.
yeah.
But I know there's a cool down, so I don't even care. All
Throw
right,
it away,
But
because that's the
I'm
type of
glad you
niggas
know.
we
I'm
are.
glad you
Throw
know.
it away.
I'm glad you know.
All right, but however, you know what I'm saying, moving forward, what I think she should do more, like I said, I think she just should be open 100%. She has to let him know, the guy who she's fucking with, if she wants to be with him, because there's a good chance she wants to be with this guy after 2 years.
too late.
She wants to be
It's
with
too
this guy.
late.
So it's not. So if he doesn't know that she's married already, okay, even though I think he should know by this point, right? Unless she's keeping
That's
that
her
secret.
kid's uncle. You
all right?
cannot be with your kid's uncle.
Why you can't you? He has to let her know now. Now she has to let him know. Hey, you know what? I just found I saw the picture. Yo, let me tell you something. That is my husband.
How you think that
and I
kid
come to
gonna
find out
feel
he has a
growing
whole
up?
other family.
How you think that kid
No,
gonna feel growing up?
Son, how you think the kid's gonna feel
Let
when they
it
find
go.
out they got brothers in Germany, bro? They got brothers in Germany.
But it's
okay?
even worse. Germany is all the way over there. I'm talking about right here. My mom has if you tell her to
Son,
continue the relationship with this guy,
I don't.
she's gonna have. Eventually they're gonna have a kid. They fuck it
Yeah.
all the time. So
I don't.
you're gonna have a cousin sibling situation. You gotta let it go.
She
gotta let it go.
She just needs to figure it out, and I don't think she needs to go to the chop shop. I'm the only one who don't think that. Well, I don't know if the rest of y'all think, but I don't believe she needs to.
'Cause you
I feel
toxic,
like
nigga.
there's a way to figure this out. There is a way to figure it out, and understandably, this is like having a baby
Cut your
auntie or
loss.
something. You gonna figure it out. Figure it out as you get older. Okay, y'all gonna be scarred anyway. Okay, there's
A
no way
baby
not to
auntie
fuck
is
up your
not
kids.
as bad.
There's no way to fuck up your kids. Okay, there's no way not to fuck up your kids, because eventually we all fuck up our kids at some point. So you know what? This is gonna make them stronger.
That
Okay,
is
I
very
have a
selfish.
cousin
Nah,
brother.
he-
I got a
he-
cousin
he-
who I call my brother,
He's a piece.
and now
He's a piece.
literally that's their brother. So figure it out. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Anyway,
yo, Shake.
go ahead,
Shake.
21.
Shake, I agree with you. Brother
I'm
21
gonna have
thinks
you
that they
close
should.
it out, brother 21.
Yeah, Brother 21, yes, does believe that this is a shambolic situation, but we also do agree that this can be a thing. We need to start a new show. It might be called Seeking Daddy Uncles. And I feel like it's going to take off because this is exactly the situation that she's in.
I hate this nigga so much.
That's a
I
fact.
hate him
I
so
can't.
much.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
So
Seeking Daddy Uncles, man. Real shit.
this was our segment, Toxic Tales from the Net. This situation was by far very shambolic, and now just for us to bring it back full circle, we are going to close out with our no bad days, just to zen us and bring us back so we could get ready for our week. Let's go. No bad days.
Cut that.
It's gonna be a great ass day because I said it was gonna be a great ass day. I won't accept nothing else. Nothing bad will enter my day. Say that shit like you mean it. Howl it. No bad days.
No.
No bad days, tribe. If you notice, we're doing something a little bit different now. We want to close you out with some advice, good vibrations for the rest of the week as we end this episode. Here at the Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast, we are true friends in real life, and we do something called a mental health check-in, and that is really, really important. If you don't know what a mental health check-in, it's an opportunity for you to just share what's coming up for you. It's like therapy, but you get to share with the people closest to you, and it doesn't have to be your friends. It could just be whoever you trust with your information. We share what's coming up for you emotionally, physically, spiritually, and even financially. It's my outlet, and I'm really grateful to have friends like my tribe. And if you don't have friends, we'll be your friend. Find your tribe and do a mental health check-in this week. Take that time for yourself. No bad days.
Okay. All right. You heard
Clap
her.
her up. Clap her up.
See?
That was good. That was very good.
Mental health check-in, tribe.
Yeah. No, I ain't mad at that.
Yes, thank you for that, TJ. That was excellent. And everybody, as you said, take that into the week. Take that into the week of having a mental health check-in. Guys, tonight we go live on YouTube at Soul Space Ratchet at 9 p.m. Make sure you tune in. We just
Soul
want to say
Ratchet
we
Space
love you.
Podcast.
So Ratchet Space Podcast. On YouTube, sorry. Make sure that you tune in tonight. I'll say it again, 9 p.m. at So Ratchet
Talk about it.
Space Podcast, okay? At 9
You know what
p.m.
time it is.
Meow.
We want to say we love you. We thank you for listening and turning up with us, and we'll see you next week.
Wait. Who's the word of the week winner?
Oh.
The moderator.
Oh, we got to go back.
BX
The moderator.
Finest.
Oh, okay.
She had
What's the
five.
count? What's the count?
She had five. She had five.
Look at that. Shit in your mouth, nigga.
Shit in your mouth too, 21.
Shit in your
What the
mouth,
fuck? I ain't
nigga.
the only one playing. You
Nigga, no,
loser.
nigga.
You
I
loser.
was trying to
You
defend from the
loser.
castle,
Thank
nigga.
you.
You big loser.
I
Shit
had
in your mouth,
zero.
nigga.
Flash had
You
two.
Yeah, she shit in your mouth, nigga.
If
How that
anybody
feel?
mouth
You
got
tried
shit in it,
hard.
it was TJ.
I had zero.
All right, so now I'm gonna close this out.
Thank you.
Since we did the all right, so now I'm gonna close this out, tribe. As I said, we go
Yes, I end up fighting.
live tonight at 9 p.m. at Soul Ratchet Space Podcast. Make sure you tune in for another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Thanks, gang. Peace, y'all.